they show these same programs, the rock concerts, on television, and it's just like all hell was let loose. In fact, you may not like what I'm going to say, but I'm going to say it anyway because I'm not afraid to speak out. I think that the music in hell for eternity be some of this rock music with all its vulgarities and all of its sexual innuendos. And here they were stripping themselves, and a fella running around in a little G-string. It reminds me of the wild man of Gadara in Mark chapter 5 who was possessed of a demon running around in the graveyard naked and cutting himself with stones and screaming, demon possession. Psalms, hymns, and spiritual songs, singing with grace in your heart to the Lord. You get a dose of the Holy Ghost, filling you, controlling you, and you'll be singing a new song and get rid of all of those stinking rock records.
Bye-bye. Hey, everybody. What's going on? This is Thomas Christ, and you are watching You Rock, the show that plays your most rocking music. Let's say hello to the folks that we have here in the chat, the great people of You Rock. Starting with one of our awesome mods, Folkpunk. Hello to you. Good to see you. And thank you for becoming a member. Also, you are awesome. Hello, Tremor Bear. Hello to Happy Ron. Yeah, 93, always the rockinest. Like, Happy Ron knows this stuff. Hello to Jade Starr. Just did a great show on that app that I can't even really pronounce it. What is it? iSexinth? Something like that. Anyway, it was a cool app, though. All right, let's see who else is here. Michael Thompson is here. How are you? Good to see you. Puukie Ann is here. Hello, Puukie. Who else? Who else is hanging out? Development of a Void. Hello, Development of a Void. Let's see. Who else? Where is this TC? It's right here. Yeah, let's see who else. Frank Terzo is in the house. Good to see you, Frank. Hope you're doing very well. Hello, Ed Zelinsky. Good to see you. Welcome. Thermer. Hello, Thermer. Good to see you. Welcome. Captain Cocoa Puff is here. Let's go. Yeah, right on. And hello, Russ 8889. How are you? We got Psycho 7 here in the house with us. Good to see all of you. Michael, aka Zland Band. What is going on? The Zland man with a Zland band and a Zland plan. Hell yeah. All right. And I was able to for those of you who are Chaos Club members, which you can do just by hitting the join button, or there's a link in the description to do that. We have a new emoji. I can actually add a few more emojis. I'll figure out exactly what I'm going to do with that. But I do have a new one. We have a Leela emoji, so that's now available in the chat for your convenience and enjoyment. So awesome. All right, we're going to get started. We've got maybe not the longest show that I've done, but all the songs are going to be really great. I got a feeling that we got some real amazing songs. We've got a bunch of premieres on the show tonight as well. So and there you go. See, I can't display the emojis, which is the bummer thing. I don't know why that is, but there you go. And I thought you were able to do it with OBS, and you can't do it on OBS either. So I don't get it. Anyway, these companies that are displaying captions or comments need to up their game a little bit because we got custom emojis. We want to see them. All right, cool. So yeah, we got some awesome songs here for us, for all of you to enjoy here on You Rock episode 93. We always start off with new artists because I think I like to put a spotlight on the new folks who've come in and sent music in. And we have one here to start us off, K-Kid. And K-Kid, I'm not familiar with at all before, but I'm excited to have K-Kid as part of the show here tonight. And they've sent a track called Phantom Limbs, and we better find out a little bit of background on K-Kid. So K-Kid says this. K-Kid is the solo recording project of Daniel R. Fierst. The song Phantom Limbs is the third track from the latest EP, Neptuned. I like that name. Which was released just not long ago, June 24th, 2023. The song is the most driving of the bunch and opens up around the midpoint into a wave of acoustic and synth swells. This song, as all other K-Kid songs, was written, performed, recorded, mixed, and mastered by Daniel in his home studio. Well, that sounds like exactly the kind of thing that we love to have here on the show. So we're going to kick things off here for episode 93. Brand new artist, welcome, K-Kid, and the track called Phantom Limbs. Let's get kicking.
To
That was K-Kid, Phantom Limbs. And I got to say, super impressed by that track. I don't know. What do you guys think? Because I think that was pretty epic stuff. A great introduction to K-Kid, and some really progressive kind of alternative sounding rock music there, and definitely an awesome job on that video too. Got all those kind of trippy, spacey imagery there that all kind of was like melting and folding into everything, and that I think that just works so well with this track. And I'll tell you what, I am a K-Kid fan. I'm digging what K-Kid is doing. Now, we and like Kid Kane says here, the levels are pro, very mysterious. Yeah, totally. Now K-Kid, as is too often the case, criminally undersubscribed. So, the one thing that they don't want us to do, I'll tell you what they don't want us to do. They don't want us to go over there and subscribe to K-Kid, but we're not listening to them. We're not going to listen to them. We're gonna defy them, and we're gonna go and subscribe. Hopefully, go subscribe to K-Kid and check out all the music. I don't know. Does K-Kid have a lot of music up? I hope so. Looks like there is even got the full EP over on the channel. So there's lots to check out over there. And you can all do like Pendar did and subscribe and check out all this great music. I hope we'll hear some more on the show. Yeah, Rebel Like That. Thank you, Development, doing that, and Kid Kane as well. So we're glad to have K-Kid, and certainly made a rousing impression here, and hope to hear a lot more in the future. So great work, K-Kid. Keep it up. 15th Bend, subscriber. Yes. Hashtag be like Pendar. There you go. So thank you so very much, K-Kid. And by the way, if you want to get your track on the show, just like K-Kid did, bit.ly/urocksubmit is the way to do that. Now, I will tell you that next week is our special SGR show for our Solid Gold Rockers. So, we may have some room for some other tracks on the show next week, but next week is going to be dedicated to the Solid Gold Rockers who keep things going here on the channel. And those are the folks, those are the people who subscribe or who donate via PayPal, paypal.me/Thomas Christ Music, or are over on the Patreon as well, patreon.com/Thomas Christ. $5 level and up will get you there. And those are so we're gonna be showcasing their music next week, but there probably will be some room for some additional tracks, and then anything else will carry over into the following week. So your track will get played if you send it in, and it meets the pretty bar for crazy. I haven't rejected too many songs in the past, so send them on in. That's the key. Anyway, thank you very much, K-Kid. And speaking of the Solid Gold Rockers, we're going to get into some music from Solid Gold Rockers, including a premiere that we have from a well-known Solid Gold Rocker here on the channel. And this track is called Eleni. And hopefully I pronounced that correctly. And we're going to find out what Nick would like us to know about this one before I hit the play button. He says here, "Hey Thomas, a song for my young daughter. This video's premiere from the collection Loved Ones. There will be a vinyl record. Wow, later this summer. So I thought I'd better get moving on the videos. Cheers. All right. So this is again Eleni and a premiere from Nic Apostoleris. So pretty excited about this one. So you're seeing this for the first time ever. Here we go. This is Eleni by Nic Apostoleris.
It's almost not real. The joy that I feel, the things that she can heal. Young and strong, gliding along, chirping her own song. Hey, all you people, yeah, yes, I love you now. All you people, please love each other somehow. Hey, all you people, yeah, yes, I love you, yeah. Now, all you people, please love each other somehow. She's caring so hard, she's just happy we're happy. She trusts and she's just gliding along but not carefree. It's almost not real. The joy that I feel, the things that she can heal, knows the secrets of the ages, sometimes knows the hidden wisdom, know the at the goodness she smiles. When people know and are kind, she hurts when she sees it go so wrong. Young and strong, gliding along, chirping her love song.
That was Nic Apostoleris, the world premiere of Eleni. And what a beautiful track that was. Man, I love the clarity there of the guitar work and the vocals. A lot of people mentioned, and I think it's been said before about the similarities in the vocal approach with like Tom Petty. It's got a little bit of a Tom Petty vibe to it. And loving the video work as well. And you know, when Nic started sending stuff into the show, he didn't really do many videos for songs, and he's really come into his own, I think, as far as producing the video aspect of things as well. So really great stuff from Nic. And hey, Nic is getting close to the century mark as far as subscribers go. So you're definitely gonna want to hopefully go over there, hit that subscribe button. Hello, Jackknife Combat. Welcome to the show. And yeah, you gotta love the message too. Writing a song, I believe it was for his daughter. That's just a beautiful thing, and just a really beautiful song to go with that. So that's awesome. It's gonna be a great album, I think, to by the sound of it. You can get it on vinyl when it's out. So yeah, I mean that's pretty cool because you got to get separate mastering and stuff for that. Really puts a lot of great work into everything that he does. So thank you very much, Nic Apostoleris. Please go over there and hit the subscribe button for Nick if you haven't already. Hello, Joe, Glenn. Saw Barry was in here earlier, but now we got Joe as well. Good to see both of you. All right. And I'm not surprised Russ has more vinyl than he knows what to do with. I mean, that's what happens when you used to be a DJ. Thank you so much, Joe and Barry, for that super sticker. Really appreciate that. By the way, thank you very much also to Mandar and Pendar for becoming the newest Solid Gold rockers over on the PayPal. Much appreciated, and you are awesome. So thank you very, very much for that. All right, yeah, go and leave some love for Nic Apostoleris and this great new track, great new album, and I think it's gonna be some really special stuff there by Nic Apostoleris. All right, we're gonna go next to we have some more premieres coming up a little bit later in the show, but first we're gonna go to Folkpunk, and of course. Being the one of the awesome mods here who put in all the information so you guys know where to go and where to look, and he sent this one in. It's the 793 Folkpunk Free Jam Festival Communal Encore reading of an E.E. Cummings poem, number 50 from cassette. All right, so let's get a little bit of background information here. And this is what Folkpunk says here. Good evening, Thomas and you rockers. We're continuing in the cassette days for this annual Folkpunk Free Jam Festival recording from July 24th. So we're almost at the anniversary of that. Not quite. 1993. As per tradition, the audience was encouraged to partake in an ad-lib encore tune to end the day's festivities. Vocalizations from the stage and crowd, electric and acoustic guitars, bass, Casio keyboards, which I love, tambourines, and chicken shakes, empty oatmeal container, bongos, and impromptu claves made from the unscrewed legs of a couch all are featured in this jam. Wow, that's called being resourceful. The 1993 show was a particularly special one as we had the pleasure of jamming with people that comprise the entire range of artists we have, continue to or soon will be recording with in the home studio. It is really quite amazing to consider the equipment we have to do that with today in 2023. Yeah, totally. Compared to the setup Analog Man had with his little black plastic realistic mics and gold plastic caps duct taped to the top of his clam digger hat facing in opposite directions and plugged into his 4-track cassette recorder for this recording back in 1993. Yeah, definitely we got a lot more technology these days than what we had back then. But you know what? People made do. And just like Folkpunk here, and made it work. So let's take a listen to this Folkpunk Free Jam Festival Communal Encore reading of the E.E. Cummings poem number 50 by Folkpunk from 1993.
fear will never know. Measureless, our pure, living, complete love, whose doom is beauty and its fate to grow. Shall hate confound the wise? Doubt blind the brave? Does mask wear face? Have singings gone to say? Here youngest selves, yet younger selves conceive. Here's music's in the day of day. Our world's collapsing. And he was a glove, but I'm and you are actual either. And is when for sale? Forever is to give, and on forever's very now we stand. Nor a first rose explodes, but shall increase, whole, truthful, infinite, immediate us. We have an electronic tuner. Hey, how you doing, Roseona?
Hey, all right.
Beef. Is that flame safe in front of you? Yes. Right near the paper. Does it? Yeah, it does.
That was Folkpunk from the 1993, July 1993 Folkpunk Free Jam Festival Communal Encore reading of the E.E. Cummings poem number 50 from Tascam Cassette. How cool is that? It just oozes cool, doesn't it? I gotta say, man, it's just, you know, like a lot of people were saying, it sounds like everybody's having a great time there. You can kind of like picture if you were around in those early days before we had all this high tech stuff. You know, you had things like this would happen in people's basements and stuff. I used to go to like different people's houses, and there'd be like parties happening, people, drinking cheap beer and stuff, and just rocking out and having a great time, and it kind of sounds like this was one of those kind of events, but really, really cool, like putting that musical accompaniment to the poetry, and just everybody like grabbing whatever they could find and making an instrument out of it. And I love that you included some of the after stuff there where everybody's just talking and stuff. That's great. Adds to that ambiance and that vibe. So yeah, that is very cool. And like I said, I love cassette tapes. I know that different people have different experiences, memories of cassette tapes, but I had a lot of fun. It was just so immediate. Like, you just have a cassette tape and you just hit record and record some silly shit on cassette tape. I think we all did that. We all started off there, and it's a lot of fun. So yeah, people drinking cheap beer? My God. All right. And hello, Rhett42. It says, root beer, please. Not the cheap stuff either. Yeah, going for like the Barks or something. All right. Very cool. So thank you very much. And I guess this also was a premiere. So yeah, very, very cool stuff. It's been exciting just hearing these different archival tracks that Folkpunk's been pulling out lately, and yeah, keep doing that, and keep bringing those out, because these are a lot of fun. So thank you very much to Folkpunk. Thank you for all you do for the channel as well. You rock. So thank you. Also, thank you to Midnight Bandit, who has become the newest patron. So thank you very much. Let's see if we can get. Thank you. All right. So go and subscribe. If you're not subscribed to Folkpunk, please do that. Because he's got cool music from back in 1993. He's got cool music from more recently as well. So great stuff. Thank you very much, Folkpunk. All right, I am excited about this next one, because this is somebody it's been too long since we've heard from. Somebody who is also a solid gold rocker here, has been for I think as long as it's been available over on Patreon, and Howling Fumbler. Howling Fumbler coming out of the UK, and sends this track here called Scattered Blossom Raw. Let's find out a bit more about it. See what Martin says here about this one. Hi Thomas, hope you were doing okay. I came across this demo of the song Scattered Blossom when I was clearing out photos from my phone. I recorded the performance into the iPhone Direct to get a feel for the arrangement before I moved to the DAW to produce, and never intended to publish this take. But looking back at this now, I like this raw version. Thanks, Tom, and stay well. You too, Martin. And yeah, that's the cool thing. I guess like our phones are kind of like our cassette tapes nowadays. We got like the voice memos, or you could just hit the video button, hit record on that, and it's kind of like the same sort of thing, but different. Let's check this out. This is Howling Fumbler with Scattered Blossom.
Scattered blossom drifting in the river, all the bright dreams of clear blue skies turn to grey. Twisted metal resting in the roadside, all the bright hopes for a free land up in flames. She scoured debris left by the night, her frozen hands warmed by the light. Cherry tree, twisted forlorn, blackened homes, charred in the dawn, yearning for shelter. She begged through the rubble. How many years for we just feel like home? Scattered blossom drifting in the river, all the bright dreams of clear blue sky turn to grey. Twisted metal resting in the roadside, all the bright hopes for a free land up in flames. his back as the train pulled away. He told her sure he'd be back someday. All around, men looked down. One looked up and looked away with a frown, yearning for meaning. He strode to the madness. How many years for we just feel like home? Scattered blossom drifting in the river. All the bright dreams of clear blue sky are turned to grey. Twisted metal resting in the roadside. All the bright hopes for a free land up in flames. All the bright hopes of a sunlit spring. Yellow field in the bright blue sky has turned to grey. Yeah, the yellow field in the bright blue sky has turned to grey. The yellow field in the bright blue sky has turned to grey.
All right, that was Howling Fumbler, sort of a demo version of Scattered Blossom. I definitely remember that song. It's a very memorable song, and it's a great song. And I always say, like, you can tell when you have a great song, when you can do it in any style, when you can do it on like a ukulele, and just, you know, acoustic, play the ukulele, sing. You could play it on guitar. You could play it on piano. That's the mark of a really great song, a really strong song. And that's exactly what that is. So I'm kind of not super surprised that worked out as well as it did with just the ukulele. And of course, Martin plays it so expertly and has such amazing vocals too. Really, really sensitive and really, just has great control over his vocals and does incredible performances. So thank you very much. It's been too long since we've heard from Howling Fumbler, but it's great to hear from you again. And really, really nice and really, really beautiful job on that track. You can see, I think Folkpunk actually posted the link to the full version of it somewhere up here. There's the full version, so you could check that out, and you could see where it came from. This turned into this one, and both are excellent. So thank you so very much, Howling Fumbler. Great work. By the way, Howling Fumbler is coming from the UK. So my plan has been, I've been talking about it for a while, and my plan has been on, I think it's July 31st. I'm looking at doing a special UK show, and what I think I'm going to do is I need to get a separate version of the the form that you fill out when you go to bit.ly/urock-submit. There's going to be a special version of that, so you can send tracks in from there for all the folks in the UK where this time slot is not always the best for them because it starts at like midnight their time. So I thought it'd be nice to do that, and there'll be more information about that forthcoming and how you can get your track on there, and give a little bit of love to our European and UK folks. because they're doing amazing work as well. And yeah, excellent stuff. So please go and subscribe, Howling Fumbler, if you haven't before. Definitely go and do that now, and let him know that you dug this raw version of Howling of the Scattered Blossom track. Rhett asks, Rhett42 asks, are you related to Jonathan Minkin? Random, no. I don't think so. I don't think so. But yeah. All right. Cool. We're gonna go next to I saw Scapular Winging Records has come in here, and Scapular has sent us a track from his Tierra del Fuego project, and this one's called The Divinity of Youth. And this is what so Brock, of course, is the artist behind this one, and this is what he says here. This song features 4-part harmonies and classic steel guitar. We recorded it ourselves, but had it professionally mixed by Craig Schumacher at Wavelab in Tucson. It was fun to record and fun to watch a real pro mixer do his thing with our album. I was fascinated by the plate reverb, which is about the size of a bed. Anyway, enjoy. Yeah, if you could imagine, you see plate reverb in your DAW or whatever, and you think, okay, but I mean, like, the original plate reverbs were like literally huge metal plates, and some places still have like the analog version of that, which is really, really cool. So that must have been an awesome experience. Let's check this out. The Divinity of Youth by Tierra del Fuego. All right, just bear with me a second. I don't know why this isn't playing. Let's see if we can get this worked out. There we go.
so divine, so divine.
That was Tierra del Fuego, the Divinity of Youth. Part of the Scapular Winging Records family of musical projects, and some amazing work on that. As we've come to expect from Brock, who's a big part in the main part of that band. And yeah, you gotta give it up for the steel guitar in that track. That was really nicely done. And yeah, just some like excellent mixing, and great vocals and lyrics as well. And it just has that classic country feel to it, which is excellent to hear. And Gore Team had to bust out the guitar and jam to that one. Definitely feel good music, like Midnight says. And yeah, that was pretty fire, I must say. So head on over if you're not subscribed to Scapular Winging Records. You absolutely should be. Just crossed the century mark last week, so we're big fans here of Scapular Winging Records. Tierra del Fuego, just one of the projects. He's also got And Guppies Eat Their Young, and The Black Rake, a few other things, and some solo stuff too. So siblings, just good friends. Cool. So thank you very much, Scapular Winging Records, Tierra del Fuego. It is fire, definitely. So thank you for that. All right, we're going to go next to another solid gold rocker here on the channel, Michael, a.k.a. Zland Band. And so you can get those Z's happening in the chat. Practice Makes Perfect is the name of this one. And we'll hear from Michael himself. And this is what we need to know here. Hi, Tom, a little excursion to the underworld. Ooh. I like excursions to the underworld. It sounds fun. So let's go over here and let's check this out. Practice Makes Perfect, Michael, aka Zland Band. All right, that was Michael, a.k.a. Zland Band with Practice Makes Perfect. And I got to say, now we usually don't like the term practice makes perfect here, only because perfection is unobtainable. Although with some of the tracks that you hear here on the show, I don't know, brings it into question a little bit. But this is an excellent track here. Very peaceful, very serene, and just some really brilliant stuff from Michael, aka Zland, and he does make a lot of music. I you can actually go if you just look up Zland Band with one Z. Because I didn't know how to look for it, but it's Zland Band with one Z and a space in the middle. He's got dozens of albums up on all the major services, Apple Music and all that, Amazon Music, wherever you get your music from. You'll be able to find Michael's albums, and of course you can find him right there on his YouTube channel, which if you're not subscribed, you should definitely go and subscribe to. But there's a lot of great music to hear from Michael, aka Zland. So 30 albums. Wow. See, people say like I have a lot of music. I have 18 albums. Michael has just like flew past 30 albums. That's amazing. That is amazing. I love that. So go and dive in, man. There's a lot to dive into, and it'll be definitely worth your time to go and check that out. All the stuff that Michael's been doing, and so varied in amazing ways. And always high quality as well. That's the most important thing. So there you go. It was a very relaxing track, absolutely. So thank you so much, Michael, aka Zland. Really appreciate all that you do here for supporting the channel and all the amazing music. Keep up the great work. All right, we're actually going to go on to, we have 3 folks who are friends over on the Patreon, and we have a premiere from one of our friends, Stephen Ewart, and this track is called Anyone Home, and let's just get a little bit more background here on this one, and this is what Stephen says. This is another Korg Oasis jam with added trumpet and guitar. So that's one of the things that's really impressive about what Steven does is he just plays so many instruments and plays them all so well. So let's check this out. This is the world premiere of Anyone Home by Stephen Ewart. That was Stephen Ewart with the premiere of Anyone Home. All right. So that was some more brilliant work there by Stephen Ewart. Really beautiful job on that. Just nice, chill jazz music. As Steven does. If you like that, you should definitely go over to Steven's channel. He's right at 450 subscribers. Let's see if we can't start that push to get him up to 500 subscribers. So please go over there and subscribe to Stephen Ewart if you dig that smooth jazz. So thank you very much, Stephen Ewart, and thank you for allowing me to premiere your song on the show here tonight. And yes, I have super chats now. Thank you, Leela, another one of our great mods here on the channel. Good to see you there. All right, we're gonna keep it going. We haven't heard from the Delicate Giants in a little while, but we have some news, I think, from the Delicate Giants here. And let me let me tell you a bit more about this from Russ8889. So this is what Russ says here. Hello, Tom. A little track from the Delicate Giants to announce that tomorrow on Jade Starr's show, there will be a new track taken from our new album exclusively during the show. Delicate Giants have just released their own YouTube channel, so I would ask people to go over and subscribe, as all our new tracks will be posted there and not on the Russ8889 channel. Thanks, Russ. So hopefully this video is over on the new Delicate Giants channel. Let's see if it is. No, it isn't. It isn't. Somebody could find the link to the new Delicate Giants channel and post that. Actually, Russ can do it. That would be great. Russ, if you're there, you can post the link to the new Delicate Giants channel. This is on the Russ8889 channel, though. All right, so let's check out this special announcement video and acoustic track here from Delicate Giants. All right, so there you go. There's the big news from Delicate Giants. They're going to be, of course, tomorrow. If you've been up on things, you know that tomorrow, Jade Starr is going to be debuting the second part of Russ's homemade documentary about his musical influences and so forth. Hopefully you saw the first version. If not, you could find that over on Jade's channel. And I actually do, at the end of this show, I have a redirect set that'll take you to that show that's coming up tomorrow that Russ just posted the link to there, where you'll hear the new Delicate Giants track that is going to be premiered as part of that show. And there, Russ has also posted the Delicate Giants YouTube channel, so you can go there and subscribe, so you don't miss any of the new Delicate Giants stuff that's coming out. I know that he and the other members of the band have been working very hard on getting that album put together, so you're definitely going to want to be subscribed over there, so you know all the stuff that's going to happen, and hopefully we'll see all of you tomorrow as well for the documentary part 2. Hey, Gregory O'Sullivan, I'm glad you got in. I don't know what happened there. We heard that Gregory was having a little bit of trouble. It seems like there have been random issues with chat and people not being able to get into chat, and I don't really understand why that's going on. But yeah, I have to agree with Pendar. The acoustic in that little demo track there was also very good. Oh, there we go. Folkpunk said we need an acoustic guitar emoji, so that's a good idea. I like that idea. I think maybe first we need an electric guitar. Although we do have the electric guitar and the regular emojis, but there you go. Imagine emojis as instrument hits in a piano roll, different sounds for different You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of Mario Paint. Anybody ever play with Mario Paint on the Super Nintendo? And now they have the emulator, of course, that I think runs at least in Windows. That kind of reminds me of that, because they had little like emoji like things, and they all had different sounds and stuff. So that's weird. The phone was working, but not the computer. I don't know. A Thomas in makeup emoji. By the way, hi Costa. Yeah. Development of a Void used to make bad songs in Mario Paint. Didn't we all? They actually added some newer features to the desktop version that you can get. It's a little more sophisticated than the original one. All right, very very cool. We are going to keep on going, and we're gonna go to we have a track in from one more of our friends over on the Patreon, and that would be Trey Verde. It's been a little while, also since we've heard from Trey Verde, and he sends us this track called Now, and I'll tell you what he has to say here. Not sure if I've shown this song on here or not, but love the channel. Well, thank you so much. All right. I don't know if we've played it or not, but we're going to play it right now. So here we go. This is Now by Trey Verde. All right, that was Trey Verde with Now, and that was another really hypnotic, really peaceful track there with some really very clean guitars and just beautiful vibes, beautiful sound there with that one. So thank you so very much, Trey Verde. Criminally undersubscribed, so I hope you'll get on over there. Wherever there is. I don't know where there is for you, but go over there and subscribe to Trey Verde and let him know that you enjoyed that track there. And thank you very much, Trey Verde, for your support of the channel as well. Yeah, it was really, really chill and just a beautiful track. And I also love his artwork too. It just has like it's got the Trey Verde, so it's like 3 green circles there. And I like that. I like the artwork. It's cool. 3 green, exactly. That's it. All right, awesome. So yeah, we're gonna get you some new emojis. I think we've kind of worked out that it's gonna be Folkpunk and Leela and Jade and Pete and an acoustic guitar. We'll see if we can work anything else in there too. But we're gonna get you some more emojis here, folks, in the very near future. All right, we're actually gonna go next to another premiere. Now this is interesting because usually I say. Actually, we kind of have back-to-back premieres here. Usually I say that you can't do a premiere from SoundCloud. Well, Marty Club has proven me wrong, because apparently there is a way, because I've always said you can't do it because you can't make the track invisible, because the idea behind a premiere is you play it on the show, and then you make it visible at a later point for everybody, but you hear it here first on the show. I didn't think you could do that on SoundCloud, but apparently you can. There's a way to make a track private and send it, and that's what the Marty Club has done here. I'll tell you a little bit about this one first. And Jack says this. Hello, this song is a song that didn't make the final cut for the album, but for some reason it is my favorite. This was the song that made us realize we had to record a new album. Hope you enjoy. Wow, I love, sometimes, it can just be like these little things that inspire you to bigger projects. Sometimes, for me, it can be just like, if I make the artwork, that'll inspire the whole album. If I come up with a theme and come up with a couple ideas, or it can be a track that kind of sets the tone. So that seems to be what this is. So let's take a listen to this, and even called it the U Rock preview of Calendars Crossed by the Marty Club.
That's news to me. Can't you see? I got a cure this disease. Now then, let's look. It builds up, and it took a couple years, my love. Today is a day. Calendars crossed and eyebrows raised is never. Oh, now try and find out. To say the things I thought, but she had to close the door. Oh, babe, why you gotta do this to me? Oh, and there it goes, and there she goes again. I don't know why I say these words, but I say them every time I think calendars crossed and eyebrows raised, it's never on now. Try and find out. You good? Okay. Not much.
There you go. That was Calendars Crossed by the Marty Club. You're hearing that for the first time ever premiere of that track by Marty Club. And yeah, I just love I love, first of all, like, they have a distinctive recording style that brings everything really up to the front and makes everything very, like, very like immediate and very like direct and very in your face. Not a lot of like reverb, not a lot of delay or anything going on. It's just kind of like the pure sound. Like Costa said, it almost sounds like the mic is direct into the DAW. And like DOA says here, there's cool vocal saturation on that. That's part of it too. Maybe just a little bit of like, not distortion, but a little bit of like just a touch of overdrive kind of sound there. And yeah, a little bit lo-fi, like Folkpunk says here too. So really great stuff. I can see how this song could inspire a whole album. It just sounds like a song that really strong piece of writing and recording there. So thank you so much, the Marty Club, and you can go over, you can subscribe or follow the Marty Club there on the SoundCloud. So thank you very much to the Marty Club once again, and thanks for premiering that here and proving me wrong that you actually can do a premiere with SoundCloud. Now, how you actually do that, don't ask me. You might actually want to ask Jack from the Marty Club, because I have no idea how any of that stuff works on SoundCloud. Haven't really used it in a long time, but yeah, really cool. Thank you very much again to Marty Club. And hello, Mr. Smith. Good to see you. And I don't know if I said hello to Costa Conjandro Giannis. Good to see you. And saw Garden Nomenclature. Hello to you as well. All right. So we actually have reached the halfway point of the show, and I think that you know what that means. That's right, it is time for the halftime headbang, and we not only have, and there's Gortium has it, he set the track to private, gives you a link from what I recall exactly, but yeah, it's time to crack some skulls, and we have a premiere as the halftime headbang. This was some really exciting stuff, so you may remember, in fact, we have another song later on in the show. You may remember Pictured Within. So Pictured Within sent in a track from a different project that he has going on. This one is called In the Remains. And when he sent this to me and he said, I want to premiere this on the show, and I took a listen to it, and I was like, yeah, this could be halftime headbang material, and it is. So I'm pretty excited about this. This track is called I Am. I don't have a lot of great information about it. Let me see if I actually have to check and see if there was anything that he wanted me to say about this one. So just started his hard rock project In the Remains, and released the first song last Wednesday, and now he's got the video for that song finished. So that's what you're about to see. So let's check this out. This is pretty killer. This is In the Remains with a track called I Am, your halftime headbang and a premiere.
time to do or die. There's no in between. I'm punching for the skies, bring to life my dreams. Through the thrills of fear, in a rush of pain, I am laughing through my tears. I might just understand who I am. Through the thrills of fear, in a rush of pain, I am laughing through my tears. Might just understand who I
Woo, man. In the remains. Halftime headbang for today. And they are coming onto the scene in a big way. This is some pretty sick stuff. Really high production value on this track here. Beautifully done on the music video. It's got some really heavy riffs there. Some really sick guitar playing. Some cool there's a little orchestral punctuation that's thrown in there as well. So it's got a little orchestral metal thing going on there. But yeah, that's pretty killer. We throw around the term criminally undersubscribed. Of course, they're just getting started. So head over there and get a cold shower if you need it real quick. But then go and subscribe to In the Remains, and man, I can't wait to hear more from this band. This is pretty sick. So yeah, fucking top notch, absolutely. Thank you very much, In the Remains, man. Killer track. All right, so I think that's gonna do it tonight as far as the premiere. And I realized this was really a trifecta, because it's a halftime headbang, it's a premiere, and it's also the first time this artist has been featured on the channel, although technically not really, because we've played his other band on the show. And we actually have a track from the other band, Pictured Within. So more cool stuff to come. Thank you very much, In the Remains. Hey, we got a whole second half that is about to kick off here. So don't touch that virtual dial, because coming up next. By the way, if you know of anybody who you think, or if you have your own followers that you think, hey, they might dig this show and they might like the music that's on this show, maybe share it out. Sharon is Karen, in fact. So go and please, if you would like, please share the show and get some more folks in here, get some more people in here to listen to your awesome music. All right, we're gonna kick off. We got a strong kickoff to this second half, because we're starting it off with Lithium Vandal. That's right. This track is called Nightcrawler, and I'm going to let Chris, Lithium Vandal, tell you all about it here. I think this is one that has I'll let him tell you. He says I'm working on a new shitty track. I don't think it's going to be shitty. In the meantime, here's this. If you don't want to play it again, it's okay. This was the first original song I submitted to you over a year ago. Wow, time flies. Listening to it again, I realized how shittier my equipment was back then. I don't know, man. Lithium Vandal, I just dug as soon as I heard Lithium's music. Kind of this electro dark wave industrial thing going on that we've really come to appreciate. So this is I guess the first track of Lithium Vandal that we played on the show that was original, and this one's called Nightcrawler. Let's check it out. Lithium Vandal with Nightcrawler. I don't know if that's supposed to be made on shitty equipment. I'd hate to see non-shitty equipment, or actually, I'd love to see. Because that was pretty. Everything I've heard from Lithium Vandal has been this level of amazingness. Like the way that he mixes these tracks. He just gets so much intensity out of those kick drums. Really like just punch. Like the way that he just weaves these arpeggiated synths in and out there, and these vocal samples and stuff. It's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome stuff. So I'm looking forward to a new Lithium Vandal track. He says he's working on something. And we'll be here for it when it comes out. But in the meantime, you can be ready by subscribing to Lithium Vandal right now, and then anytime you put something new out, you'll be the first person to know. Well, you'll be among the first people to know about it. And let him know that you saw this track and you still dig it. Over a year ago, it was submitted before, and it still absolutely crushes today. So thank you very much, Lithium Vandal. God damn, love the Lithium Vandal. All right, yeah, and that's a great question, Midnight Bandit. If he uses samples for the bass and melody, I don't know, but whatever he's using. And yeah, he should be in the goth clubs and everything. He definitely. Yeah, very cool. So thank you once again to Lithium Vandal. Can't wait to hear what you come up with next, man. It's always gonna be amazing. Now we'll go from Lithium Vandal to somebody who is much more new to the community, but no less vital. And I had to update this because Pendar is also one of our newest solid gold rockers. So thank you very much for that as well. So let's see what we have here from Pendar. This one's called In That Moment, and let's see what she said here about In This Moment. Says, I'm a singer-songwriter and dabble in a few instruments. I wrote the lyrics to this song about meeting my husband in an online game called EverQuest. I hired a musician to help write the melody for me to sing originally, but she did such a beautiful job, I kept her vocals in the production. My hubby, Mandar, who I also saw in the chat, is a musician for 40-plus years, added bass, mixed and mastered in his own studio. Well, that is great. How cool is that? Like, couple making music together. It's a beautiful thing. We have a few musical couples in the community, and it's always awesome to see that. So we'll check this out. Here from Pendar. This is In That Moment.
I was walking through Blackborough one day when I saw a warrior come my way, with eyes as fierce as the morning sun, and a strength that made my heart undone. But oh, my heart did skip a beat when our eyes met and our souls did meet. For in that moment I knew it true, that I had fallen in love with you. He told me tales of battles won and the battles lost that he had run. His voice was deep and full myself drawn ever near. But oh, my heart did skip a beat when our eyes met and our souls did meet. For in that moment I knew it true that I had fallen in love with you. And as the sun began to set that day, we sat together, content to stay. For I have found my warrior true, and he has fallen in love with me too. And our eyes met, and our souls did meet. For in that moment I knew it true that I had fallen in love with
All right, that was Pendar with In That Moment, and a beautiful song it was. Now, I do have to ask, because hopefully it sounded like it was only coming out of one side, and I don't know if that was a problem with the video or if that's I was a little confused by that. Because everything else seems to be working. I mean, it's obviously, like, you can tell it's a beautiful, beautiful song. The vocals are just absolutely superb. Those vocal harmonies are just, that's fantastic. Some really beautiful guitar work as well on that one. But yeah, I don't know. I'm at a loss on that one. It was it was only coming out of one side though. That's the only thing. Yeah, it was weird. But yeah, it's a great song. I could tell why people would be digging that one. And let me just check and see if I. No, it's definitely only playing out of one side. I don't know what's going on there, but at any rate, yeah. That's a beautiful, beautiful track by Pendar. What an amazing tribute as well to your husband, and just like seems like a beautiful relationship you both have, and it comes through in this music. Really nicely done. Also on the video too. Now I don't know anything about these video games, EverQuest. I don't know. I don't play them, but yeah, great stuff. That is awesome. That is awesome. So go and subscribe to Pendar and check out all the music that she's got. And I think there's a lot of cool stuff here on this channel. So go and music, gaming, and art. So you got it all. Yeah, you might want to look into that the panning issue. But other than that, it is a fantastic track. All right, let's go to our next track. And man, if you're familiar with James Timms, you know what he brings to the table. He was halftime headbang on last week's show, part of the halftime headbang, and he's back this week with another track called "Conquer the Night." Let me tell you a bit about this one. In James's words, he says here, been playing around with vocal tones recently. This is my attempt at a more clean sound. I kind of like it, so maybe sticking with it moving forward. Would love to know what you think. So we will definitely be we'll check this out and check out this new vocal approach that James is using. This is Conquer the Night by James Timms. That was James Timms with Conquer the Night. Heck yeah, that was a pretty rockin' track there by James Timms, and we shouldn't be surprised because that's like he does such an amazing job with the vocals. Those vocals at times almost like operatic, I might say. He's definitely got a powerful set of pipes for sure. And the energy in those guitars, from the high tones that give it definition, the low tones that give it the gravity, it's all there. And the drums, the kick drum had a lot of power to it as well. So yeah, just some epic stuff. Definitely epic. I think epic is a great word for this one, actually. And it definitely has this like conquering kind of just vibe to it, right? It just sounds like the kind of music you want to put on and like just take over an island or something. But yeah, really nice work there by James Timms, and keep doing the stuff that you're doing, and I'm sure you're gonna go far with that. I like the I like the vocal style. Of course, I like the vocal style on the stuff he did before. So I don't know. I think it was pretty good. Hey, 15th Bend is here. Good to see you. Take care, Michael. Michael's got to run. Have a good evening. Brad Example. Hello, Brad Example. Good to see you. All right. So yeah, but great stuff there once again from James Timms. Please go and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Definitely James can bring it in a big time way. So thank you very much, James Timms. All right, we're gonna go next. We got to get into a little bit of some cover action. So let's get that fired up. That's right. We've got some folks who have it covered, and we've got a few of our usual suspects. I think. Not really. So the first one, I would say maybe not a usual suspect for the cover section of the show, but somebody who definitely rocks. Michael Thompson, and Michael Thompson has done a cover here of the Kinks. I'm Tired of Waiting. Yeah, I don't know if I've actually seen Michael do a cover before. He's done a lot of original songs, but I'm excited to hear this cover. Let's just see a little bit of what he would like us to know before we get into this one. So this is what he says here. He says, "Hi Thomas, thank you. First, thank you again for playing all the great artists in this community. Wow, so much talent." Yeah, I agree. And it's an honor to do this. Here's my own arrangement of the Kinks song "I'm Tired of Waiting," featuring Steve McClune and Minneapolis St. Paul R&B artist Roya on vocals, plus Tom Williams on guitar. I play all other instruments: drums, guitar, keys. Thanks, Mike. All right. So we're gonna go and check this one out here from Michael Thompson. Cover of the Kinks, "Tired of Waiting for You."
I'm so tired.
All right, that was Michael Thompson with I'm Tired of Waiting by the Kinks originally. And I got to say that this is not a song that I am familiar with the original, but I can tell you what, I really dug this rendition. And it's quality as we come to expect from Michael Thompson. He's a seasoned musician, and you could tell with that touch that he has on all these tracks. He just does really phenomenal work, and no less on this cover. Love that bass line. What a bass line that was too, huh? And some really great vocal harmonies in that as well. So really nicely done, Michael Thompson. Thank you very much. And Barry says here, Ray Davies, such a good songwriter. Saw the Kinks once. Ray D is a really charismatic performer. Definitely, I might have to check out. See, that's the great thing about when you guys cover these songs. This is kind of like saying, hey, go check this track out. So I might need to check out the original version of this as well. What you want to check out is Michael Thompson's page. You should go and check it out. Go subscribe. Hit the like button and let him know that you dug this one. Really, really nicely done. As always, Michael Thompson, thank you so very, very much for that cover track. All right. Cool. We're going to go to someone else who also... oh, my God. Someone else who also has it covered, and my browser's acting up a little bit tonight. It's acting a fool. It's acting a fool is what it's doing. So Jonathan Linton, you may know if you've been around a while, does a lot of great covers, and he's doing a cover here. Your Love's Got a Hold on Me, cover of Dennis Brown. Jonathan will tell you a little bit more about it. But he just says here, live reggae cover of a Dennis Brown song. All right. So we're going to check this out here from Jonathan Linton. And here we go. This is Your Love's Got a Hold on Me, live reggae cover by Jonathan Linton.
Tonight, and the feeling is right. I do hold me tight, make sweet love till the morning light. 'Cause your love's got a hold on me. Your love's got a hold on me. I said your love's got a hold on me. Loving me
That was Jonathan Linton cover of Your Love's Got a Hold on Me by Dennis Brown. And yeah, man, how lucky are the people over there at the Mayor Indian Kitchen in Taipei, Taiwan. They get to hear this awesome guy perform week after week. I think he does regular shows there from what I've heard. And man, he just crushes it every time. Now I will say I've been stumped again. I'm not sure that I've heard this song, the original version of it, before, but I'll tell you what, I dig his performance of it a lot. And if that didn't give you like those beach island vibes, I don't know what will. It's a perfect summer jam, really. So really nice work. It just always has the great backing tracks, as well as playing the guitar, singing, vocals are just like right there, right where they need to be. And just amazing work by Jonathan Linton. So if you aren't, if somehow you're not subscribed to Jonathan Linton, that's a thing that you should really be doing. Because Jonathan Linton, he's got so many cool covers, just like that one. All your favorite songs, probably a lot of them he's done. But he's also got some great original tunes, some grunge stuff. He just crushes it from every angle, really. Yeah, it's like a BYOB beach party, absolutely. Thank you very much, Jonathan Linton. Keep doing these amazing covers and original songs, and we'll keep digging them because they are fantastic. So those are the people that this week that have it covered. Just had the two covers from what I can see here. So we're gonna go back to original songs, and this next one comes to us from Tobias H Reese. This one's called "Currency of Love," and let's see what Tobias has to say here. Greetings, Thomas, and everyone in chat. Before my track gets played, I'd like to ask that we all just pause for a second to thank Thomas and the Thomas Christ You Rock Show for hosting our music and providing a supportive platform for us to be heard. Thank you so much, Tobias. I really appreciate that. If you haven't done so yet, click the thumbs up, share the links, and tell your friends about this great community. I mean, you are thankful, aren't you? I know I am. Well, I can't argue. I can't argue with Tobias there. Definitely hit the thumbs up and share and do all the things. All right, he says the music has been. Oh yeah, he said I know the music has been great tonight, and hopefully this fun and funky track here of mine will keep the vibe going. It's called "The Currency of Love," love and light to one and all. All right, let's check out a funky track here from Tobias H Reese, "Currency of Love." All right, here we go. This is "Currency of Love" by Tobias H Reese.
Lottery, a $1 billion man, in the currency of love. She was the finest in the land. But the grass always seems greener, regardless of your wealth. He had no one to blame for his gambling but himself. Accounts were overdrawn and fees were overdue. She co-signed for a new loan, but she knew he knew she knew. She froze him out and cashed him in, but the interest broke her down. Their 7 earmarked digit dollars cost £1,000,000. Velma had a small boutique and loved her dating apps. She took care of her sweet mother and curious knickknacks. She had a heart of glass but made of stone. Don't judge her by her looks. No, she wasn't green at all, simply red in her black book. The taxes, they were killing her. She wrote off what she could find, but treasured all the live stream auctions, though she couldn't stay offline. She bartered like a pit bull, mixed up but purely bred. She marked her territory in her queen size empty bed.
Tobias H Reese, Currency of Love. Man, what a groovy track that was. We don't do twofers on this show. Go check the link for Metalhead Hippie. He does that. Hopefully he did give you a twofer. I bet he would. But anyway, yeah, that was a phenomenal job by Tobias. It was really cool seeing like his. So how many artists care enough to like make their own guitars? That's pretty hardcore. You got to admit that's pretty hardcore. And I like seeing like the different like guitars and stuff. Some of the guitars that he has that he's made from like 100-year-old porch. That's crazy. Just phenomenal stuff by Tobias H Reese. I love what he did. There were points where like he had like the whole like the guitars and the bass, everything like going all at once in unison, and I thought that was pretty effective for this style of music. It just has that Tobias Reese vibe to it. It's hard to put my finger on it, but he's got that like groovy, restrained but rockin' style that he has, and just does a phenomenal job as usual. Please go and subscribe to Tobias H Reese if you haven't done that. And he reminded me also, because Mike Haggith was in this video. And you may remember last week, we were hyping up Mike Haggith, big album release. And he did release his album the following day after last week's show. But as some of you may already know, he was performing at this Rotary Fest that happens. I think it's in Sault Ste. Marie. And unfortunately, on his second song of the night, he kind of like dislocated his knee. And but I guess he kept playing his guitar until the paramedics got there, which is so rock and roll. How rock and roll is that? That's the mark of a true rock star. And man, I feel terrible for Mike, but I hope he gets well soon. And man, please go and look at last week. Maybe Folkpunk could put the link in there for Mike Haggett's channel, and go and subscribe. Go check out the new album, and send your wishes to send your well wishes to Mike Haggett, and hopefully I guess he's gonna have to miss some work and stuff like that, but hopefully he'll have even more time to write some more great music, and I'm sure he'll be back soon in a big way. So hail Haggett, as Gortium says here. Absolutely. All right. We're gonna go. So I did tease before that we were gonna have some extra pictured within, and we are gonna. Well, we had the new band we had in the remains, and this is Matt's original band pictured within, and we got a track here called Changes, and we'll find out some of this background information here. And he says, so this is the first pictured within song released in February, as well as the other songs recorded mixed in my home studio. The song is about how we seem to have a natural fear of changes, but when we think of it, if changes wouldn't happen, then we wouldn't have been born. Then we wouldn't have even been born. So let the changes in life deal with the effects. It is life. Yes. So yeah, change is a necessary part of life, and so I totally agree there. And let's check out this track from Pictured Within. This one's called Changes.
Being pulled into a stream. I couldn't see the strings that held me down, but I was pretty sure that I would drown. I was alone, suddenly running alongside the shore, but in the distance I saw a ship that slowly was hauling its flag. That's where I'm heading for. Changes. Standing at the crossroads, weak and frail, but in my bones I know I'm not afraid. I'm going through the paths that's in my mind, and I don't have to follow any sign. I'm not alone, nor am I willfully shading my sights, embracing dark and light. Changes. Changes. Tear apart the dead within.
That was Pictured Within. I almost forgot to stop talking because I was just in awe of what I just witnessed and heard. Yeah, I gotta agree with Folkpunk too. There's definitely a prog rock vibe going on here. Maybe a little bit of like Rush too, possibly. Yeah, just really, really awesome stuff there from Pictured Within. And great video too. How about that video? But there were some melodic things that were going on there that were very, very different from what you normally hear. Some really interesting vocal melodies, really beautiful stuff. And some of the riffs that were in there, some of the chord progressions, just very, very unique and very, very ear-catching. Like, you hear this stuff and you're just like, yeah, that's different. That's something I've not heard before. Definitely some amazing stuff. Pictured Within, please go over there, subscribe. Criminally, feloniously undersubscribed. Pictured Within, please go and subscribe, and let them know that you dug the track here. Share out the artist too. If you really dig an artist that you hear on the show, don't hesitate to share them out there so more people can find out about them. Just like I asked you to do with the show, you could do that for the individual artists as well. Like, it's always awesome. So, really great work. Thank you very much. Pictured Within, man, this should be playing sold out arena shows, right? I don't know, something. Amazing stuff. So thank you very much. We got a double dose of Mats. From Sweden, by the way, and two very different bands, but equally, the production and quality is just there, So thank you once again to Pictured Within. All right, we're gonna go next to. You may remember, I think it was a week or two ago, we had a cover from Likely Birds and a promise that a new track was coming, and I think that track has come. So this is Likely Birds, Moonlight, and let's see what Likely Birds says. Likely Birds out of France, by the way. It's a song about not being at the top anymore. We have fallen down. Nobody is there to applaud anymore. It's our third and last single before the album coming later this year. So man, yeah. That sounds awesome, and I can't wait for this album. So many great, not only great tracks, but great albums coming out. Either they're already out or on the verge of coming out. So check this out: Likely Birds, Moonlight.
Why so can treat nobody else? Standing up on the road, telling the same lies. Oh no, no faith in, the meaning of life. Freaking up on the floor, married the same ties. So your life for finer times. You swore that time on God. You could see all the new lights. You could see all the new lights on the moon.
that was Likely Birds with their latest single, Moonlight. I gotta say, I agree with Frank here that this is definitely radio ready material. How cool! First of all, how cool does the vocalist look in this band? With the sunglasses and the hair and the jacket, man, just cool in black and white too. That's it. Just got like, it's a 10 on the cool factor alone, and then you got a great tune in back of it. Something that I think a lot of people could would be accessible to them. A lot of people would dig it. It just rocks in a kind of a classic way. And this is another artist you could definitely see just like playing some arena shows or playing some big festivals, like definitely. Certainly a track that could easily make the radio. Just about anywhere, I think. So Likely Birds. Great work on this new single here. Just keep doing what you're doing, and I guarantee you, this album is gonna be just mind blowing, right? This album is gonna be amazing. So you don't want to miss out on it. Yeah, it is like the new Oasis. I was trying to think, like, what did they, there were kind of bands like that were coming out in the mid to late 90s from the UK mostly, and what was that, like Big Beat or something like that. Anyway, really great stuff from Likely Birds. Keep up the good work, and man, can't wait to hear the rest of this album, right? It's gonna be amazing. Gin Blossoms, that's another one too. Yeah, absolutely. I agree. Gordon Lee Weaver, hello. I absolutely agree that there's been some real strong stuff today, particularly. I mean, it's always that way, but all right. And we're going to go next to PA. Pronounce it alternative with Death Dance. Let's find out about this track here. PA. This is what PA says. It's been a while that this song was played on the show, and now where this song made it onto the new album, I thought it would describe the vibe the best. Let's dance the Death Dance. All right. Well, as you know, PA just had we were talking about new albums. PA had just had a new album come out, Nero, and so this one, I guess we had played before, but it's on the album, so we'll definitely give this one another look. PA Death Dance.
My eyes are waiting, the secrets hiding, the past, the dance on the tightrope will last forever and never, till I pass away. Dance the fear away. Dance the fear away. Let it flow to the beat, till you feel the heat. Move your feet, move the heat. Away. Dance the fear away. I'll feel high while falling low. My eyes are waiting, the secrets hiding. The past, the dance on the tightrope will last forever and never. Till I pass away.
That was PA. Pronounce it alternative. Death Dance. Man, how cool is that? That was definitely like more of like a rave kind of a tune than more of a techno. This is for the dance floor, absolutely. But like, yeah, more in that techno direction than what I've heard from PA before. I don't know that this one actually was on the show before. I think somehow we missed this one, but man, that's pretty epic stuff from PA. Some of the I like what she did with the echoing certain words with delay. I think that was an effective. I think that was a very effective technique. And just like the intensity and the vibe of this track. If that doesn't light up a dance floor, I don't know what will. And excellent work on the music video too. Especially the part where you had this girl and she was in red and everything else was kind of like grayed out except for this girl in red, and so I'm sure there's like some symbolism behind all that and stuff. So man, PA is always just on another level as far as concepts and the thought that she puts into her music is really, really impressive. So if you're not subscribed to PA, man, I hope you will go and do that as soon as humanly possible, because PA rocks. And go and check out the new album as well. Thank you very much. PA, pronounce it alternative. Wayak says, I was just thinking, you know what's cool? That PA. And then I come downstairs and she's playing. Yeah, right on, man. Yeah, it was really great timing. So thank you again to PA, and we are going to go now to Gordon Lee Weaver, and Gordon sends in this track here, "Celebrate Your Best Day," and let's see what can we learn about this track before even playing it on the show. He says, this tune is a little more adventurous in some ways. As artists, we have to experiment a bit, don't we? Celebrate your best day. I can't agree more with the experimentation. That is so key. Really creates the best stuff when you do that. A lot of my tracks that people tend to like are ones that I just started experimenting with some new thing or some new process, and good music comes out of that a lot of times. This is called "Celebrate Your Best Day" by Gordon Lee Weaver.
Some days you are the man, every detail play your plan. So smooth and in the groove, perfected every move. Poetic and precise, well versed with each device. So cool and so
legislature. Yes, you can do no wrong. On the street, superb and strong. Amazing innovation, mad science, lab creation. Unsurpassed attainment. Anticipate prepayment. Party time, honker nine, feeling fine. Alright, party time, honker nine, feeling fine. Alright, party time, honker nine, feeling fine. Alright, party time, honker nine, feeling fine. Alright.
All right, that was Gordon Lee Weaver. Celebrate your best day. Man. So I dug that track for so many reasons. There were so many like abrupt like shifts in style because you had the verses of the song, and essentially, you know, that's like pretty straightforward blues rock. But you're not expecting like this like kind of almost like almost sounded to me like a vocoder, like this vocoded chorus that comes in. That's very like, it's very big and it's very like triumphant. It's a lot louder than the verses, which enhances the impact of it in a big way. There's a lot of production stuff happening in this track too that makes it stand out. Vocals are really clean, really nicely done on that front. There's a great guitar solo in there as well. And then there was another point where it shifted again, and it was into like more of an old kind of like old timey rock vibe, like a 50s kind of thing that happened. Yeah, just obviously like very celebratory lyrics as well. Nice uplifting, fun track. A lot of fun in this track too. I mean, you got to admit that. So, man, criminally undersubscribed, Gordon Lee Weaver. Please go and subscribe to Gordon and let him know you dug that track. And it is very unique, like Folkpunk says here. Hey, there's Pete Johns here. Hope you're having a great day so far, Pete. Good to see you. But yeah, criminally undersubscribed. Please go and subscribe to Gordon Lee Weaver. Man, he's just doing some next level stuff. And there he is. Hey, Metalhead Hippie. Boom. What's going on? Good to see you. All right. And thank you, Dev, for being the 14th subscriber to Gordon Lee Weaver. And hopefully many, many, many more to come. Keep making music like that, and you're gonna get a lot more subscribers, I think. All right. Oh, we got the whole party, man, is here. It's all pretty awesome. All right, have a good night, Joe. Take care. All right, let's see what we have up next. And don't forget, you have this show here, but these two great individuals in the chat, Pete Johns and Metalhead Hippie, both have shows. They'll play your music as well. So hey, get it out there as many places as you can, and you'll get even more people checking your stuff out that way. All right, let's go next to Midnight Bandit. We got some Midnight Bandit. And Midnight Bandit, of course, has joined the Patreon earlier today. So Midnight Bandit. There you go. And this track is called Wonder Wheel. Let's find out what Midnight Bandit would like us to know about this track. Here is what he says. I made this song and really got into the whole vibe of it. It was going to be a faster dance track, but midway, I slowed it down and really got into it. It's a head bobbing good old time. I feel a lot of my music can be appreciated on a nighttime walk with headphones on. This is no exception. It is a movie reference to the 1979 cult classic, The Warriors. Very gritty and synth-driven. Well, I like that. Enjoy. All right. Well, this already sounds pretty epic here from Midnight Bandit. All right, let's check this out. Midnight Bandit, Wonder Wheel. That was Midnight Bandit, Wonder Wheel. Wow. So Midnight Bandit. I think you've done a really interesting thing here with this track. Because I think what you've done is combined like, I swear this track was a little bit industrial, but you've combined like industrial and trip hop in a fascinating way. I really enjoy it. It's kind of like there's all these little like sonic like Easter eggs and twists and turns and stuff that this track takes you on, and you just kind of like want to go on the journey, you know. But yeah, really inspired work here. The synth sounds that you got were just incredible. So you said they were samples from an actual like analog synth, and you could tell it's got that richness to it. It's got that full really thick and really intense sound. And love that groove. You got a little bit of like a jazzy kind of bass in there, like a stand-up upright kind of bass it sounded like. And yeah, I will say if I went to go and ride the Wonder Wheel and this music started playing, I'd probably be like right off of that thing. I don't know what's happening on this ride, but I don't think I want to take it. But I love listening to it. It's great. If you're not subscribed, Midnight Bandit, you really ought to head over there. Midnight Bandit does amazing instrumental work. I think he's got some hip hop tracks as well with vocals and stuff. But yeah, he just has a way of creating these like vast kind of soundscapes and stuff in his music and really setting a mood, which he does really well. Oh, he used Flex on FL. Nice. I'm very familiar with that. That's probably the built-in plugin that I use the most in FL. Got some great sounds in that. Fellow FL Studio user. FL Studio users of the world unite. But yeah, excellent job. Midnight Bandit, give it up. Phenomenal work. We're going to go next to Empirism. And this track is called Pegasi Dawless Synth Jam. And let's just hear a little bit more about this. What does Empirism have cooked up for us today? He says, this style is kind of created while jamming in Camp Gmay open mic streams. No guitars this time. Cheers to everyone. All right. I mean, if there's anybody who should be doing live jams and stuff, it is Empirism, because, man, we know all about Empirism's live jams and how good they are. Let's check this one out. Pegasi Dawless Synth Jam. That was Empirism with Pegasi Dawless Synth Jam. Yeah, I loved everything about that performance. I had a vision of, because Folkpunk had suggested that Empirism could do like live shows. I could see Empirism coming out, right? On this stage, right? And he's got all his gear kind of displayed really, really nicely there. And he comes out with a lab coat and a top hat on, and goes over, plays these synths, picks up the guitar, does it. People would pay to see that, man. That'd be killer, actually. But we get to see it here virtually, and it's pretty freaking sweet. And looks like he's got a nice little probably a 48 note Arturia MIDI controller. That's nice too. Arturia makes some nice stuff. I have their little one. I have their little tiny little baby one. It's like what is this thing? The Mini Lab 3. That's what I have. Which is, it's nice for what I need it for. So yeah, great stuff. Yeah, he does need it. He needs a cape. Either a cape or a lab coat. Either would work. And hello, Morris Capone. So I hope if you haven't already, I hope you are on your way right now over to Empirism's channel to hit that subscribe button and get ready to check out. Put it in the watch late. The watch later thing on YouTube is amazing. You can just take these videos and you can hit watch later, and then later on, when you're like, when it's late at night and most of the streams are done and stuff, but you'll go and you'll have this whole situation. You'll have all the videos that you want to watch there in your watch later queue. It's pretty awesome. And Prism's got to rethink the performance outfits. Epiphone with the steampunk goggles and smoke. Yeah, definitely. I could see that. That would be killer, actually. That would be sick. So do that. There's this lab coat and the top hat. And Mars says he could never watch all his watch laters. It's the new Netflix queue. Yeah. Somehow I usually get to the stuff, but sometimes it takes a little while. Hey, Clayton Von Kluge, KV Clay, Dr. Doom in the house. What's up? And Happy Ron says Wednesday night is now favorite place to eat, then comedy open mic, then music open mic. Same street and trying to watch the show. Multitasking. That's important. All right. So, up next we have somebody, another new artist to the channel, a relatively new artist to the channel, Raul Neves, and Raul Neves sends us this track called "Hopeful." Let's get the lowdown in his words, and he says, "Hello, Thomas. Here's another instrumental track called "Hopeful." I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you for your continued support." Man, absolutely. And been really digging Raul's music lately. Of course, Raul is out of Mallorca in Spain, so worldwide artist here. So let's check this out. This is Raul Neves with "Hopeful." That was Raul Neves with Hopeful. And, man, Raul Neves is just currently at the moment has been dropping some fire bombs on YouTube. And this one is no exception. Such amazing guitar work on this. Brilliant tones. The mixing, everything is just mixed in there like perfectly. And some really cool imagery to go along with it too, that I think fit kind of the vibe of this really perfectly. Some of these big cliffs and stuff like that work really well with this style of music. It just has that big epic kind of sound to it, right? And you have to really appreciate that. So thank you so very much, Raul. I know a lot of you already said you went over to subscribe. If you haven't done that, you might want to do that. Raul is an incredible musician, and I'm glad that glad he's on board. He is criminally undersubscribed, so we have to do all we can to help to alleviate that situation. And already, I think at least 5 people have subscribed, so that's great. Keep subscribing. If you're watching this on the replay and stuff, make sure you subscribe. So thank you very much to Raul Neves. By the way, speaking of people watching, people hitting the replay. First of all, we mentioned criminally undersubscribed, which we unfortunately have to say about too many artists. Well, there is criminally undersubscribed merch that I now have available. You should be seeing it down below. Sometimes it's off in on the sidebar kind of thing. But there are links. Even in the description are also links to the Creator Spring store where you can get some cool criminally undersubscribed merchandise. So I wanted to bring that to your attention. And all right, Hippie's got to run. Thank you for hanging out. If you don't have to go though, keep it right there because we got just a few more great songs to check out here tonight. All right, let's keep rocking and rolling. There's the link. Thank you, Folkpunk. There's the link to the merch store, so you can go and pick up a criminally undersubscribed. There's a T-shirt. There's a hoodie. There is a sticker you can get if you just want to put a sticker on your guitar case, on your keyboard, on your laptop. That'd be great for that. All right, we're gonna go next to Happy Ron. And Happy Ron back this week with a track called Sacred. And let's see what Happy Ron has to say about this one. And this is what he says here. If I could scroll down. There we go. Happy Ron makes the sacred pilgrimage to the Holy Land. Wow. All right. So let's check this out here from Happy Ron. Oh wow! So this is actually at the Cavern in Liverpool, and he says that it's returning to the place where happiness started for him. Wow, this is very cool. So I know Happy Ron just came back from a trip to the UK. Let's check this out.
Okay, we're going to give Ron a lovely, lovely Mersey welcome all the way from San Diego, California. Happy Ron! Yeah!
Thanks so much, everybody. I have indeed played 3,000 open mics, and my obsession with playing open mics started with the Beatles, and I always wanted to be a Beatle. I'll never be a Beatle, but I'm here at the Cavern Club, so it's good. So I do shout-along songs. You don't have to sing, but you have to shout. This song is called Pretty on the Inside, and it's a shout-along song. When I go inside, you go inside, outside, outside, inside, inside, outside, outside. I go So thanks so much. You can go to Happy Ron, one word, Happy Ron. You can find me all over the internet. I got hundreds of videos going back 20, 30 years. This song is my most popular song ever. It's called Terribly Happy. When I go, terribly happy, you go, terribly happy, terribly happy, terribly happy. Working, packing groceries for many long years. Was looking for ways to pack up my tears. That's why I write my songs. Try to make them snappy, cause it makes me feel terribly happy. Terribly happy. Terribly happy. Terribly happy. My girlfriend got pregnant. I'm sick in my car. While I built the crib, she just went to bark. So when she finally terribly happy, terribly happy, terribly happy, terribly happy. Life gets you down, turn it around and be terribly happy, terribly happy, terribly happy, terribly happy. If I never make it, that's okay. You know I'm gonna have plenty more to say. It's all about the people you meet along the way. When I know this, I feel terribly happy. Terribly happy. Terribly happy. Terribly happy. Terribly happy. Thank you, Liverpool.
Put your hands together. It's a dream come true for him to play here where the Beatles are from. For Happy Ron from San Diego.
That was Happy Ron getting to perform at a very, very hip seeming venue over there in Liverpool, where, as the guy said, I had to laugh a little bit because Russ is here. It was where the Beatles are from. But yeah, that was I mean, how cool is that? Like, we hear Happy Ron, we've heard him do this song a whole bunch of times. Both of the songs that we heard, you know, he's played it and he's had, you know, concerts that are in around his area and stuff. But how cool is that? He got to go over to the UK and have a whole bunch of people he's never seen before, probably never heard before, I don't know. But he's got the whole place just singing along. That's amazing. That's really cool. So what an epic video that was. And what an amazing trip it looks like you went on and got to perform over there. That's super cool. So great work there. Happy Ron. If you're not subscribed to Happy Ron, subscribe to happiness. Like, we all want to subscribe to happiness, right? Well, the closest you can get is you subscribe to Happy Ron, and you'll have happiness in your timeline all the time. So thank you very much, Happy Ron. Great stuff. Let's see. Got a lot of. Leela is back. Went out for a burger and now feel human again. All right. And hello. Also, Preston Smith's music. Good to see you. All right. So we got just a few more tracks to go here tonight. If you are digging the show, hit that like button. If you haven't hit it already, I appreciate that. And if you are watching on replay, you could definitely subscribe to the channel as well. All right, this one I gotta say is a bit of a sad one here. Sad Snail. And this is what I'm gonna tell you what Sad Snail says here. The song's called Fleeting Convention. he says this. And this is why it is a bit of a sad announcement. Hi there, Tom and friends. This is the last song of the Sick Sad Snail project. This track was my first try with a 7-string guitar, and I think it shows because I barely used the 7th string in the track. It's a really short song. I recorded this like 2 months ago. I tried to make other tracks, but I just couldn't, so this is it. I think I'll try to change the sense of my music. That's why the snail ends right here. If anybody would like to listen, the whole Sick Sad Snail stuff, it's on Bandcamp. I had to erase some tracks from SoundCloud to keep on uploading. I just thought that I would, but I couldn't. And I didn't upload everything on YouTube because I'm too lazy. Thanks again, Tom, for keeping the show, and thanks, friends, for doing amazing music. Hope everyone is all right, or at least, or the least worse possible. Well, thank you for that. So yeah, little bittersweet. This is the last track supposedly of Sick Sad Snail. So we'll bid adieu. I guess we have to bid adieu to the snail. All good things must come to an end, I guess. So let's check the final Sick Sad Snail song, Fleeting Conviction. Wow. So Sick Sad Snail, Fleeting Conviction. I think one of, I would say this was Sick Sad Snail's best tune to date. Also, maybe the last tune that we hear. But it sounds like, if I'm reading this, if I read the submission correctly, it sounds like he's not going to do Sick Sad Snail anymore, but he's going to try to do something else. Which maybe maybe he needs another project. Maybe he can come back to Sick Sad Snail at some point. Maybe do some other project. I don't know what it would be. But do that, and then who knows? Maybe he'll get inspired to do Sick Sad Snail. But I think it's a good thing if he wants to branch. I mean, I even have side projects. Like, I don't just do Thomas Christ all the time, because honestly, like, that would get boring after a while. So I have like Folk You, and I have Wearing a Crazy Hat, and a few other odds and ends. But yeah, that was pretty awesome. I have to agree with Preston on that. You'll have to go, and looks like there's about that's the SoundCloud, which he's had to take stuff off of. But go to the Bandcamp. I think Leela posted the Bandcamp page here a little bit ago, and there it is. So go to it's sicksadsnail.bandcamp.com, and you can check out the entire Sick Sad Snail discography. You can dig deep under the shell, dig deep into the shell, and check out all the stuff Sick Sad Snail, and we're gonna look forward to whatever you got next. Just let us know it's you though. Maybe say like formerly Sick Sad Snail or something. But yeah, I hope you get inspired to whatever it is you do. I hope you get inspiration because you're a heck of a musician. I will say that. So yeah, we all need to go out and get Sick Sad Snail tattoos. Oh man. All right. So we got one final submitted track here tonight, and that comes to us from Weltenkinder and Empirism. This is called Celebration Fulfillment instrumental. So I will I'll tell you a little bit more about this one. The Whirly Organ Guitar Duo is back in all their glory. All right. So let's check this out. A collaboration here to close us out, episode 93. This is Celebration Fulfillment by Weltenkinder and Empirism. That was Empirism and Weltenkinder Celebration Fulfillment instrumental, which Empirism informed us was a birthday tribute to Metalhead Hippie. And I was trying to figure out what Celebration Fulfillment, what does that mean? Well, now I understand. So that was pretty epic way to say happy birthday, right? There's some really nice organ textures in there. Some amazing guitar work. Yeah, it's got that retro kind of vibe, I think, like Mars is saying here. Kind of like some 70s like prog metal almost kind of sound. I don't know. I do know it's pretty cool. It reminds me a little bit of like a Deep Purple maybe too. Yeah. And the ending did rock, exactly. But yeah, great stuff there by Weltenkinder and Empirism. Man, gotta work together some more. Gotta work together some more because it's a really nice job on that. So if you're not subscribed to Weltenkinder, please go over and subscribe to his channel. Also, Empirism. We had his track on a little bit earlier. Yeah, deep purplish, bluish. Yeah, and Hippie's birthday, that was a while ago. That was because his birthday is one day after mine. So I'm June 2nd, he's June 3rd. So we already had our birthdays, but so this is from a little while ago. But yeah, great stuff there from Weltenkinder and Empirism. Thank you very much. Great way to kind of end things there. So what's happening? What's going on? Tomorrow, as you have already heard, Russ is going to be presenting on Jade Starr's channel the documentary, the second part of Russ's documentary about his like musical history and stuff. It's really fascinating stuff, and I know that you're gonna really enjoy this one. If you haven't seen the original one, you can go over to Jade's channel and find that and watch that as well. Probably want to see that before you see this next part. And we're going to have a premiere of some new Delicate Giants in that too. So a lot to look forward to there. I imagine Pete is probably going to be doing a oh, geez. The podcast. My brain's not working at this point. He's probably going to be doing a podcast tomorrow before the Russ documentary, but I didn't have the link before the show. So you're going to actually be dumped to the Russ documentary show when this show ends, so that way you can save it and be ready for it tomorrow. But don't miss Pete's podcast. The word I can't think of tonight. I think after this also Falcro does a show, so you might want to check that. It's just the Falcro. So I'm actually done before he starts. So there you go. If you want to go and check that out. And then I'll be back. Tippy's got his show on Friday. I'll be back on Saturday night along with Jade and Pete to, we got the little trifecta going on for, at least for the moment. Thomas Christ Live, the opening hour with Jade Starr, and then Pete John's happy hour. So we got that coming up. I don't know what I'm going to be doing as usual, but I'll figure it out in the meantime. So anyway, we're going to end as folks want me to do. We're going to end with one of my tracks. And this week I'm going to do Flaw in My Design. It's off of the Creator album, which is available on the Bandcamp page and all the other places. I thank you all for being here. Man, much love to each and every one of you. And as always, keep rocking, everybody. Thank you so much. And enjoy the rest of your evening, rest of your week. Bye-bye. Probably should have had my song queued up, Bye.
disaster in my mind again, but now I know for sure the prognosis is the sickness when it all comes out in the wash. There's slaughter to one unforeseen, and it's alright, and it's okay. It's just applying my design, and it's alright, and it's okay. It's just applying my design. Beaten, at least I know the score. Everything worked out on paper. We all know Detention does its worst, and composition keeps no secrets. Got myself into this tragic form, and I'm weathered on the surface, fragile.